This is your boy, JS1 the Supplier, and you're now locked into the Supply House. Yeah. It's your boy JS1 the Supplier. We back in the building. Hold on, where my hand claps? Let's go. Let's go. I am joined tonight by a true queen. I told y'all she's a mogul out here. Y'all thought I was playing until y'all subscribed to that Instagram channel, and then now y'all see the YouTube channel popping, and y'all seen them videos. You saw them photo shoots, man. You seen that? You seen the story? Like I know you seen the story because it get crazy in her stories. But I got the boss herself. I got the queen, Karman Kush in the building. Yo, the glow up is real. The glow up is real. Panels, photo shoots, hot, sexy videos.
Wish I felt it today. I don't though.
Somebody killed your vibe? Oh, we gonna get into that. But hold on, before we do something, I just want to say is, God damn, girl. Oh my God. And the choice of song, if you listen to what he's saying, yo, they hating on you right now, but you're already on next year. You're already in a whole nother stratosphere, man. Like, you're in a whole nother place. What are they talking about? Do I need to show that video again? Because the curves is, woo.
I'll send you the whole video.
Oh, there's more? Oh.
I thought you said, won't you go ahead and post the, like, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. You killed it. Yeah, hey, you killed it. You killed it. That was so fire. Like, when I saw it, I was like, yo, she really, really doing it this year. Like, yo, you really, really 10 toes down in this shit. Like, I love it. I love it.
Thank you for that motivation. I needed it today.
You know what I'm saying? I know. Yo, and then I seen the music video. I was going to bring that and throw that on there too, but I ain't want your cheeks to get us all canceled out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it was... You know, you don't give me that look. The cheeks is on the gram. I don't know if YouTube can handle the cheeks. So like, but like, yo, who is that artist? And like, what is that? Like, is that like a music video or is it like a series or something?
What video are we referring to? I'm sorry. My cheeks are out in several videos. I'm not quite sure.
They are.
Oh, the one where I'm doing. It's like a
you walking away, and then you turn around.
Okay.
You look at him.
I'm sorry. So I was thinking you were talking about a music video. No, that was a skit. It's an African guy that I met over the summer through a musician from the area there, like this, joined at the hip. And so he had him at a pool party with him, and I met him there, and he's a great guy. Like, he's my coming to America. And so and so he hit, I mean, we hit it off so well. He hit me up and asked me, did I mind, featuring in some skits that he's been working on. I was like, sure. So we did. I haven't put up all of that video yet, but we did 2 skits. I put up the other one where I slapped the shit out of him. And in this one, I'm gonna slap him too, but we haven't gotten to that part. And then he just hit me earlier to come film 2 more skits with him this Saturday. So yeah, me and him are working really well.
Word. I love it. I love it. I love it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like that's just you just showing so much diversity in content. You just showing people you back, that you killing it. I'm excited for you. Like, honestly, I get to sit back and be a fan and just be like, yeah, I told y'all niggas. I told you. So that's where I'm at with it.
Thank you.
That's what's up. So to let people know why I haven't been broadcasting for the last, I think, 2-3 weeks we haven't done. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks we've been off. I'll be completely honest with you. The first week I was exhausted. I was super tired and I was stressed out because anybody understands whenever you do like large size events or events that you are hoping turn out, you are nervous, you're stressed, there's always like loose strings, and there's only 2 people that do the work, and that's me and my boy Fame. Like, we did all of the setting up, we did all of the graphics, we did all of the promotion. Like, there was no team, there was no group of people backing us. It's just me and him. And then like the day of, thank God for my family. Like, my cousins came in to help, like, with the door. I have another cousin that's a sound guy, so he did the sound. And then, like, you know what I mean, like, some other homies came in to do photography. Shout out to my boy Ink Boy. I didn't want to do the full joint, but it was just a crazy night. So like that first week I was just exhausted before the event. And then last week we were supposed to come on, but that was literally the day after the event. I didn't get home until 2:30 in the morning, and then I had to get up at 6 to go to work. So then I worked the whole 8-hour shift and came back. I was exhausted. I'm like, and Just was like, yo, bro, like, was we doing a show? And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm taking another day. We'll have to come back. But, you know what I'm saying? I was super, like, the whole time that week, I was just like, I can't wait to get back on air. I just wanted to get on the show just to give Karman her props and be like, yo, dog, like, you are mastering it. Want to give Just Jones his props. He came in looking like 007. I don't know if he's seen their pictures of him, but like matter of fact, I got some pictures I got to post of him looking like 007 at the award ceremony. Yeah, he definitely looked like he had some chicks in his stash. Brand new suit, new jewelry. Like, he really went hard with it. So it was definitely dope. We had over 200 people at the event, so that was fire. So like, success in love, in light. You know what I mean? I'm super happy about that. So tonight we got a special guest. This gentleman actually dropped a snippet video of some of the sexiest thing I've ever seen from an independent artist. Like, yo, when it came across my timeline, I stopped. Like, what is this? I knew who the guy was in the video. I know some of the ladies in the video, but it was just like, I need to know what's going on with this. So I got the guy who is the artist, the director, the videographer. His name is GMD Dev, and he's going to be on the show tonight. You know what I mean? I'm going to have him jump in around 8:30, 9 o'clock. But, you know what I mean? Just tap in with us. You know what I mean? That is going to be, it's going to be phenomenal. So we've had some things. Shout out to Uptown Doc. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you in the Chizzy chat. You want to get into your thing first, or you want me to run through the house cleaning? You know what I mean? And talk about the merch and all of that stuff first. Which one you want to do, babe?
However you want to do it. You run the show. I'm just here to, look cute on the sideline. It's like, no. I mean, but however you have it lined up. I mean,
okay.
Just
Well, let me run through it real quick. Hey, if you haven't done so, subscribe. Karman Kush at, Instagram. Karman, I think it is Kush and Convo on YouTube. And then, Cash App baby girl $20 real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's $ Karman Kush 1. Go ahead and send her that twanky so she can get that lunch tomorrow. Come on, man. Make the lady smile. If she see that Cash App cranking, she gonna smile for y'all. Like, so just go ahead and shoot her that 20 Mac down, show her what it is. You can follow me on all social media platforms. The same thing is JS, the number 1 THASUPPLIER. I got a bunch of things rolling. As I just said earlier, we just got finished doing the Media Impact Awards. We got some other new stuff coming up. You know what I'm saying? Plus, my How to Start a Podcast thing is starting to come together, starting to look sexy. But for the most part, the merch. You know what I'm saying? Go get the merch, vvcmerch.com. It's available right now. Go support it. Not only is there merch from this show, there's merch from every show, but we actually have some unique podcaster merch that you'll definitely love. Let me see if I got like a little picture or something? I don't. I do. I don't know where I put it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. There you go. vvcmerch.com. You know what I'm saying? We got a bunch of dope different designs. The prices are not crazy, man. T-shirts like $20, $25. Hoodies are like $30. It's the normal stuff, man. We got cups, we got book bags, we've got bed sheets, we've got all types of stuff, man. So just support the movement. You know what I'm saying? Everything you do goes to keeping us being able to pay for the stream and keep this stuff going, and hopefully we'll get enough money to get Karman some new lingerie for the summer, because we got to keep it fresh, got to keep it decked out in something nice, so at this point, the next move we making right now is the entertainment directory. So if you are an artist, if you are a business, if you are a media platform, the Baltimore Entertainment Directory is all about us bringing together all of the independent platforms, independent businesses, restaurants, anything that has to do with entertainment, bringing it all together. Artists, you can promote your albums, your record labels. If you got a print company, a t-shirt company. So like pretty much what we do is we bring everybody together, put all that ads together, and then we print up thousands of copies, and then we spread them out throughout Baltimore City in the different venues and shit so that artists can get a hold of resources. People are always wanting to know, well, what's active in Baltimore? What's active in the DMV? Well, this is your opportunity now to promote your business to the outside world in a different way. So, especially to the older audience that's not about to sit on Instagram all day. A lot of older business people, they still like picking up magazines and books like my old ass. So, get involved, tap in. We definitely going to do a digital version as well. And then Carmen's raising her hand to co-sign, since I was about reading, I ain't about scrolling. Let's get it real. Let's be real about it. So, with that being said, you want to tell a story, or you want me to tell a story?
Could you tell it? Because it's going to make me cry.
All right. So apparently, somebody didn't know that Karman was my crush, and that I love her enough to, it's going to be problems in these streets. They don't know that, but she know that I love her. But when she hit me, I found it very distressing that a grown ass black man, she was very interested in interviewing this person on her platform, and this was not recent. This was last year or the year before last.
Last August. So
last August, the beautiful Karman Kush was preparing for a new season. And this gentleman was somebody she desired to do an interview with. She reached out to the gentleman. They arranged a date, a time, and a location. Karman invested her hard-earned money to secure the space, to get party favors, et cetera, accoutrement, ambiance, all of the beautiful attributes that you will see in her. If you watch her videos, she is very particular about the atmosphere and all of the elements, et cetera. So she invests all of this time and resources to create an environment perfect for her guests to come in and be their best self. And of course, she probably got the new lingerie and the whole nine, mani-pedi. Y'all know what it is, man. When the ladies are doing it, they doing it.
Yes, I got my hair, got new hair, got my hair done, my nails. So I spend money getting prepared and prepared set and Yeah, but continue.
Right. So this gentleman, who's apparently of some level of notoriety, it was doing multiple things that day. So he wasn't just sitting at home smoking a blunt and watching television, waiting for Karman to give him a call. He was apparently moving around, and notified her that he would be there at a certain time. He did not arrive at the agreed time. Then reached out and said that he would meet at a different time. And then that time came, and then it went, and it was not happening. And then, after a certain point, of course, Karman feels like, dang, like, what I mean? You ain't come through, you ain't show no love, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. Subsequently, after, on social media, Karman is obviously, dejected a little bit depressed. Well, let me go on social media. Maybe I can see a funny video. Maybe, I can catch a flash of dick or something. Whatever Karman's looking for to pick herself up out of the dumps. And then she happens upon a video of this. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm going to let you finish.
So as she's scrolling the gram, looking for inspiration and lightheartedness, she scrolls upon a video of this particular gentleman getting his derriere smashed in all over a venue. So he's at a party club, a hip hop spot, and he is getting his ass whooped.
It was at the Hangers Club. It was a go-go. Apparently, he was asked to perform. I don't know. Okay. It's very surprising that they would ask him to come out and perform, but apparently he was not only asked, he was paid based on responses that we got. He was paid to come and perform.
Right. So this gentleman was procured financially to come and perform a service, at a go venue. We're all going to air quotation all of this. And during this paid performance, his ass was whooped, and then it was placed on social media for the public to I guess get involved with. So as she's minding her own business, she sees the video of the guy getting the crap beat out of him, and then she goes
several times, because not only was it was posted on several different people posts, so it's all over my timeline. It wasn't like I just scrolled upon. It was like the highlight of the day.
It's almost like he got his ass whooped multiple times from different angles, but but it was really one time recorded by the different people.
They had all the different aerial
angles,
views,
right.
The right, yeah.
Yes.
All that.
So, and any person whom is expecting an individual to pull up so that they can conduct business, because at the end of the day, whether there's money transacted or not, an interview between an interviewee and an interviewer is a business transaction. We get in touch with each other and we agree that, we will exchange information that will be used in the promotion of both parties, regardless of level of the individual. A conversation that is an interview form is for the purpose of marketing both parties.
Thank you.
In this agreement, the gentleman did not uphold his end of the agreement, however, went somewhere else to get his ass whooped. So after such time as he gets his ass whooped and he's at home, I'm sorry, did I say something wrong? I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
It's all good. Karman reaches out to the gentleman and he gives a bland reasoning or an unbelievable reasoning, or even just a reasoning that's just a little off par from, just saying, hey, I messed up. How can I make this up to you? Or, hey, we can reschedule it for another day. Because as I stated before, this is a business.
Thank you. Thank you.
If something does not go right, and especially if this is your fault, meaning that if you were supposed to be somewhere at a certain time and you weren't there, and then you reschedule for 20 minutes later or an hour later and don't show up, it's still your fault. And at the end, it does not matter what is said. It is your responsibility as an adult, as a business person, to contact that person, not just apologize, but to find a way to make everything even, meaning that the person has spent their time and their resources so that a business transaction can be conducted. You have not done your part of the business transaction, so you need to make it right.
That's all I'm saying. if you couldn't, because clearly what he was saying, what he tried to say in that message and on today's live was that he was dealing with something so important that I didn't matter. Whatever the fuck I was feeling, caring, going through, dealing with, waiting on, didn't matter. But okay, so you couldn't do it. Your manager, because you spoke on in this message, he speaks on his management, and his manager told him he had to go to the other shit that he went to and fuck my shit. So your manager couldn't fucking hit me and say, bitch, he ain't coming?
Right. Actually, the manager, the business person of the business, you know what I mean, should have reached out to you and communicated, hey, this came, whether it's last minute or we forgot. Hey, we're going to have to reschedule. I apologize. We'll make it up to you another time. We'll figure it out so that we can make this happen. Why? Because as human beings, there should just be a general level of respect. Hey, as a business person that in an industry where people can go from being the trash man to the CEO in the blink of an eye, you don't want to fuck people over because you never know who's going to be the fucking gatekeeper the next day. Does not matter whether they a YouTube person, whether they are this, whether they are that. Joe Budden was a rejected black boy.
I ain't shit. I wasn't worthy of a phone call, a message, a text, a show up, or nothing. I was grateful enough for him to even consider giving me an interview. That because I wasn't paying him because Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't mean to cut you off, my love, and you know what I'm saying.
I know we got a show to get to.
No. Nothing makes me happier than to hear your voice, whether in anger or laughter. It's no big deal. But outside of all of that, at the end of the day, my guy, Negro, whomever you are, like, and let this be a communication to all artists. I don't care whether you're Jay-Z or you just a 4-year-old kid that just picks up a microphone. Bro, business is business. If you're going to interact with somebody and make an agreement, see that agreement through to the end. And if you can't, you communicate and then you apologize and you figure out a way to make it work another time. Or just say, hey, I can't do it at all. I apologize. If there's any way I can help later on or do whatever I can, but I just can't do it now. And leave the ego and the attitude to a zero, because it is not the other person's fault that you're doing what you're doing. You are doing. And a part of taking responsibility is being respectful and being humble to the person that is reaching out to you. It doesn't matter who the person or what the level is. That is immaturity. Everything that Karman, I don't want to show she showed me all the screenshots and the text messages and all that. None of what you said matters, bruh. And as an artist, it doesn't matter whether you female or male. Like, understand this is business. And more so, we are all human beings that deserve respect. Period. It ain't about no age. It ain't about what level, how many followers you got. See, and that's our problem with y'all cornball niggas. Y'all think it's about some numbers. Nigga, I packed three niggas in a room last week of high-powered media people. I got 2,800 followers because I don't give a fuck about followers. I give a fuck about who I can call and I can get shit done.
Thank you. But the thing about that is I didn't create this show or this brand for the following, for followers, for clout, for notoriety, for nothing. I did this shit for motherfuckers like me who didn't know about motherfuckers like him and them that they deserve to be known about. Like, I didn't know about any of these people that I interviewed, that I want to interview, that I'm listening to now, that I know about, and I didn't know shit about them until I stumbled upon this shit. And I'm like, damn, I'm out here spending money, going to concerts, flying to all these places with people who've already been, we know about them. We watch them. We love their music. We play their shit. They've made it. So why do I want to keep spending money to go see them when I can give you the money that you're trying to get to, that you deserve, the recognition and the notoriety, the attention, you're looking for fans. You have support. People who already know you, they will support you. You're looking for fans. I'm a fucking fan. I created a whole show to show other motherfuckers like me that we need to know about motherfuckers like you. And you gonna sit here and talk shit to me like I owe you something? Like my time, my money, it didn't matter? Fuck me, because I don't have the followers. Like, dog, that shit frustrates me. crushes me. Like, I don't even want to do this show no more because I feel like if he feel like this, who the fuck else? What am I doing this shit for? Fuck these people. Like, this is why I didn't want to talk about this shit because it got me about to cry again. Young, like,
yo, let me tell you something. Like, there are literally millions of people that would kiss the ground that you walked on for giving them 2 seconds worth of attention. Like, yo, that one arrogant person, that one dickhead, and I'm not even trying to call them out their name or whatever, because I feel like they're going to misconstrue what's really going on. I'm trying to educate you, brother, and all of those people that feel like I'm better than this person or I'm on a different level, bro, ain't nobody on no different levels. Ain't nobody on no different levels. And the fact that somebody like her exists is the only reason why y'all have any level of success. The people that commit themselves to helping those who really, and this honestly, that dude doesn't deserve help. The way he's acting, the way he is conducting himself.
He took shit today. Like, the person who had him on the live was trying to squash what we was going through, trying to admit, you know, his wrong. And this, the way, I mean, if you could have heard the same way he was going on in that text, he was going off on the live. I mean, I was all types of bitches. When he see me, he gonna do this and all, like, he don't owe me shit. And he lucky that I even was coming to my show. My brand ain't shit. I'm an old bitch. Hey, Slim. At this point, I'm everything in every fucking body, dog.
Yeah, like don't even let that affect you. I mean, it already has, but what you got to understand is those people have issues, fam. Like, those people are in pain. They are hurt. They've been traumatized. And the only way they know how to deal with the world is to react negatively when other people have stuff. So, like, nah, bump all of that. Like, you know, you are the bomb. Like, yo, come on, like, everything you can look on your gram right now. If you was some run-of-the-mill individual, you wouldn't be able to pull off the fly shit you've just been pulling off. Like, you are special. You deserve love and support. You deserve love and light. You know what I mean? And don't give energy to those people. Like, they don't deserve it. They don't deserve that. Like, you know what I mean? They don't deserve you. They don't deserve to talk to you. And guess what? Time will tell the story.
Are hyping. Like, I wish I could believe that, or I could really even feel that. But to see, can we just let's move on, because we'll be on all day.
Word. Are you cool? I mean, are you comfortable with us bringing on my mans? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, before I bring him on, I want to play a little video for y'all, man. Like, this is the thing that caught my attention and had me flipping the hell out. Maybe this can help put a smile on my co-host's face. You know what I'm saying? The beautiful Karman Kush is in the building. Your boy JS1. I got my man GMD Dev in this joint, but I'm gonna run his video first.
Full of sin, I hit the diving board, dived in head first. I spray on $1 billion cologne, unbutton the top buttons on my time full dress shirt. I let my tattoos get a sneak peek of what's going on tonight. Money, lust, it's a must. My desire burns like fire, one controller, whatever I touch. She said I can have it, but I'm like, that's not enough. I proceeded to tell her I want all of her. Every desire of mine, I want it all from her. She looked at me like I was crazy, because what she used to, I'm far from it. Roll this weed, drink my drink. Forget about all the pain, because tonight I ain't the one feeling it. She want to give me her soul, and I'm okay with it. Ropes changed to refrain from when she tried to run from it. See, I'll never look for one to understand me. Look me in my smiling face and tell me you don't see the eyes of a sinner. I done did so much in this life, I wonder what God gonna say at the ending. Till then he burst me to sin and sin. Glock in the whip, because besides me is niggas that envy. And past shit with these bitch-ass niggas, I know one day I'm gonna have to end it. 50 Shades of Dev.
My God, damn!
What it is. Appreciate that.
Ain't nothing. Oh my God, Karman, what you think of that? I mean,
I love it. Fan.
Was it a little sexy? Was it sexy enough? You see, did you see the man? The lingerie? You see the?
That's my vibe. That's my energy. Like I said, I'm a fan. He sold me.
Out the gate, I'm telling you, I was scrolling on the gram. I'm going through, and I see this video, and I'm listening to the poetry, the trash talk. Like, this was masterful, bro. Like, you should a class, bro. Like, that's mastery right there, my guy.
Thank you. I
Man,
just just try to be a little bit more not creative, just myself, just different. Like just do something myself. Like just what, just be me.
got you, got you. Now, for people that don't know, now you got a long-standing history, like as far as the local game. Like y'all been around for a long time. Now, I remember the Get Money Dummies, but now that's
People
not.
still be calling us that.
That used to be. Y'all used to be. Was it a group thing or was that just like what
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
call?
So it's start with me and my brother, but we had like our other family and stuff that rap too. And it always was a clothing line, but we wasn't as organized as we is now. And then when we got older, first we did like a showcase, and a guy walked up to us and was like, "You guys call yourself dummies?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they said, "You shouldn't call yourself a dummy." And I kind of got mad, like, "Man, shut the fuck up." Fuck. Then the nigga had on mismatched shoes and shit. He supposed to be like some type of fashion, like famous fashion guy or something. I'm just like wave my hand at him, like, fuck out of here. Then I thought about it, like, hold up, y'all. Like, hold up. Like when we go in other places and other people hear that, they might just not even take it seriously at all. And then I'm getting older too, so I'm not about to keep calling myself like dummies. But it's global minded demeanor now.
I love it. I love it. I love that. That was genius, bro. Global minded demeanor is straight genius, bro. That
Yeah,
way you ain't the acronym
like
can
no
stay.
matter where you at, no matter where you at, it don't matter where you at. You just gotta think bigger than where you at. Like
Right.
even if you're not there yet, you still gotta think bigger than where you at.
Most definitely. Most definitely. So you started how when did you start working on the 50 Shades of Dev?
Uh that was just like something that probably came about probably like over the last year. Like I think I recorded like put out like 3 or 4 of the songs as singles, and then just like I just kept listening to beats. It probably took me like a year to do like all of
Mm.
it. But
So
it's
was
just like you just gotta keep doing that shit.
were you producing the music or do
So
you
on like 3 or 4 of the songs, my cousin here producer. Like this the first time that I was really like in the studio like freestyling. Like the song that's like she said that I'm toxic, but she need more. She can't get away from me. That song, I freestyled that song. I didn't even write that down because I was in the studio with him. I had like the little chant because she really called me and said that I was toxic, and then turn around and keep calling me. And I'm
Mm.
like, how am I toxic,
That's
but you
a
keep
real
calling me?
situation.
And then that's when I just recorded a voice after I got off the phone. I just recorded like a voice memo.
Hold on, Dev. So that was a real situation where you the girl who said you had a girl you was messing with. She
Yeah,
said, but she kept calling you and wanted to
yeah,
get.
yeah. Like why you keep calling me and stuff if I'm toxic? I know I'll be doing some shit though, but it's like I mean well and everything. So it's like
Yeah,
it's just like
you an ain't shit nigga. He
it's
said,
situations where
I
I've
mean,
been an ain't shit
I
nigga.
mean well, but you know, I got some my shenanigans. I got to.
It's situations where I've been an ain't shit nigga. But it's like that's not my main. That's not what I'm doing. Like I'm in a relationship or something. Like everything counts. So like that's different. But like if we not like strictly committed and we on and off and all that dumbass shit, then it's like I'm just gonna carry it how it really is. If we not like in one line, I said we not together, so I didn't cheat on you. But if you fuck another nigga, then I'm deleting you. Like tell you take your shit and get my key from you. Act like you invisible. Even though like that's some toxic shit. Like even though we not together and I'm messing with girls, if I find out that she fucking with a nigga, she done. Like you done.
But
I'm still
why
doing
do
this though.
why do dudes feel like y'all can do that though? Like, why is that y'all can fuck thousands of bitches, but as soon as you find out that your girl even looked at another dude, or it's immediately over. It's no forgiveness. It's no, like, why is that? Why the
Yeah. Well,
hypocrisy?
I forgave before because I know like I'm not perfect. I forgave and we wasn't together. So
He totally didn't even answer the question.
my
Yeah.
question said one more time. You said why? I remember you said why when.
Like, if you said if you could date or fuck around, but if you found out she did, you leave her or you'd have a problem. Like, why is that? Why do you feel you can do and she can't?
Well, it depends like on what she's doing. Like it depends on what's going on.
Well, do it depend on what you doing? Like, you don't
I
have no
mean,
defense. Like, you can do whatever, but she
like
can't do it so much.
if I'm like the
Look at the shoulder. Look at the shoulders. Look at the shoulders.
if I'm me, like I can't explain it. Like it is what it is.
Is it what it is?
Yeah,
Because you
but
over
no,
there.
but honestly, I need some earphones or something. Like, I can't find my headphones.
Oh,
I was wondering what the hell he was looking for. This nigga he all around.
No,
he kept leaning to listen.
no,
Yeah.
because it's like I'm trying to talk, but I'm trying to look for the. I can't multitask.
All right, so while he's looking, all right, so I'm doing this for myself. I was going to lie and say I'm doing this for Karman, but I love these images. So these are photographs from the shoot. You know what I mean? That's my girl Tia Reed. She is so beautiful. Lord. Yeah, I see your face, Karman. Yeah, baby. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Super,
Yeah,
super.
Tia killed that.
Yeah, buddy. Like, yo, these images, bro. Images are insane. Like, yo, so tell me about, all right, what made y'all go the, 50 Shades of Dev route, the bondage, the mask. Like, what made you, what was, how did you even come up with all of this?
Like everything that I be doing, it stems from like a real place. Not every single thing, but like some of that
So
shit
you like,
really happened.
okay, so you get chained up and whipped on. So girls like whipping on you?
No, I don't like that. Like I swear I literally just told
He's sweet. Hold up,
like
that wasn't it.
I literally just told somebody the other day like I don't like certain things, like I don't even want like certain actions, like I don't even like I'm in control of the whole situation. Like
I can understand that. So,
yeah.
so all right, what out of it are you into lingerie with the girls? Are you into the multi-girl situation, 2 and 3
Yeah,
girls?
like it's happened before, so it's like it happened like naturally. It's just like I wasn't really doing shit, but just right there. Like I wasn't even trying. And it just happened. So it's like now I know that I just keep thinking about that shit.
Or
I just keep thinking about that shit. But I still like I don't be trying to be like that. Like it just something that happened and that shit was fun.
so who did the styling for the video? Like, the outfits and the masks and all of that. Who brought all that stuff together?
The mask, I got the mask is actually sitting right here.
Oh yeah, that's a freaky nigga. He out here doing.
Yeah, no,
All
I ain't never was on none of the what movie was that? Halloween when y'all was trying to do it with the mask on. I don't think I got that extra yet.
I
But
don't know. Video was too real. I don't know. It was too. I don't know. I don't believe that.
You was glad comfortable in that chair.
They saying that so all the bitches won't think that you are and be mad when you ain't trying to do it with them, but you into it. That was too natural. It didn't look like you stood out, like you shouldn't have been doing that type of video or no. It looks too real, baby.
that's why you gotta bump the album. That's why you gotta bump the album. You get the. That's why it's called 50 Shades of Dev.
I am. I'm gonna bump it.
Yeah.
So my next question: was your DMs flooded after you released that video?
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet.
A lot of flames. A lot of people didn't like it, but said something to me in real life.
What
What
did
you
they
mean?
what they didn't like?
I don't know. I just think I don't know. But people be saying it. And some people that was like one of the ones where I got the most flames though in the DM and comments. Just like it's different. People that never even said nothing to me that I didn't even know was following me, like really said something about that. And
Damn,
it
it was
showed me like, yeah.
Yeah,
And I
it's
appreciate you. I appreciate you reaching out about it too, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, that stopped me in my tracks. Like the moment I saw it, I went right to your page and was like, "Yo, bro, like, yo, we gotta get it cracking." Like that joint is like it's just something about the way you just rolled everything out. It was so perfect. You know what I'm saying? From the album artwork to the single to then you dropping the pictures and then you dropping the video. Yo, it was perfect. And I was like, bro, like Dev really. You just took it to another level. Like, bro, I've been watching you for a long time. I see y'all when y'all drop music. I see y'all when you know what I mean, y'all do interviews in different places. But it was just something different about this moment in time. It's like, yo, you really put that extra infant there to like really stamp that moment. And
I'm gonna bring it back then, y'all. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna keep posting it then, y'all. I don't
well,
like to
you know
keep
what I'm saying?
posting,
I
but I'm gonna
sent it to you
keep posting
today,
that shit.
and I'm a fan. Like I'm a new fan, and
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna be locked in to your event.
Thank you.
So my next question, why isn't it on YouTube? Because I was scouring the YouTube to find it and I couldn't find it.
Oh, you talking about the
Just
video?
yeah, the poetry clip, yeah.
Oh yeah. I should put it on there, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a
Yeah.
whole different audience of people on YouTube that's
Right.
not, you know what I mean, that's not on Instagram. So like, you know, you
Right.
got to treat them as two completely different worlds. So all right.
Right.
So after recording for a year, now did you have the name of the album before you started the recording process, or was that something that you came up with after you kind of recorded everything?
It was just like I've been like saying that like the name, but it was just like the songs that I did. I wasn't aiming to try to be like sounding like the same. The intro I actually wrote the last because it was just like, how can I write an intro that's just bring in the theme of 50 Shades of Dead. So all of the other songs really don't got shit to do with 50 Shades of Dead, but it's different types of songs to show like it's different sides of me. Like the shit get a little deep, like when you really look at it. There's so many different type of songs on there.
It's definitely a lot. It's definitely a cool body of work. You know what I'm saying? I've got a couple of records. Hold on, I'm gonna pull them up now. I actually got the album up on. I use YouTube Music, so like, you know what I mean. I ain't
Okay.
no Spotify nigga. So most of the time when I'm looking up albums, I'm looking up everything on YouTube. Hold on, let me see if I can throw this on.
Yeah, I had went back and because at first I took it off of there and then I went back and put it on, so I need to check that. Oh, there it go.
So I'm feeling Venom. I've never heard of this guy, but yo, I'm fucking with this record. Tell me, Venom, like how did we get to it? And then I'm gonna play a little clip from it. But tell me, how did we get to this record? How did that guy get on it? You know what I mean? How did this whole thing come about?
Two Northeast niggas. Big ol' ABC though. You gonna see him if y'all keep paying attention. We locking in with them guys. They from Northeast too, so we about to lock in with them guys.
Okay, cool. So like, did y'all work on it together in the studio, or did you just send him?
It was funny how it actually came together, right? So we was both. Damn, I didn't know I was on camera, earphones all tangled up and shit. That shit look phony.
I can bring it back down. Hold on.
That shit look phony as shit.
Hold on, let me
put on a hoodie.
That is so me. Don't worry about it, Dan. That's so me. I'm told that's so
that shit was phony.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, you missing out on a critical opportunity to make millions of dollars if you shout out to Kadeem Joseph, GMD the movement. Hold on, let me throw him in the joint. Bang, bang. know. So like, yeah, shout out to everybody that's been tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Uptown Rock. You know what I mean? Kadeem. All right. So we in the building. So yeah, that artwork. I mean, those photos. I
You said
want some.
that was Kadeem that said that?
Yeah. Yep.
What it is, Kadeem. Appreciate you, bro.
So I'm saying you need to make prints of that, man. 24 by 36s, baby. I'm the first one in line, bro. Prints. Like I
Yeah.
frame them joints, put them on the wall. The same way I told Tia to do with her joints, man. Like that's just critical right there. These are beautiful.
They are.
These are very, very artful. Very, very artful, man. But anyway, go ahead, finish your story. So, all right, y'all met up, y'all got in the studio, or
So
was
it was like my sister had like a birthday dinner on a boat, and both of us went there with our ladies for real. And I seen him before, and we hollered at each other at a cookout for real that we had, and he came to the cookout, and that's when we first met. And then I keep seeing him over Northeast. We keep saying what's up to each other, and then I seen him on a boat, and I was like, "Yo, when we was talking about remember we was talking about doing a song together?" He like, "Yeah, we both probably high and drunk, just talking and shit." And we like out on the water. I'm like, "Yo, I got a voice memo. Yo, you want to hear that shit?" He like, "Yeah." And then I showed him that, and I showed him another song, and he was like, he wanted to go with the other song, which was Venom. He wanted to go with Venom and not the first one that I gotta go back and find that because that other one was hard too. But he just picked this one. And then we went to the studio. We planned to go to the studio. I already had my stuff, but he kind of did his in the studio because he was like he liked the vibe. Like he liked to feel like the song and get into it. And when I first heard it, I'm like, yo, I said, hold on, what is this? And then I look it up. He said, I can tell he smoked that sour dope because it's something in his jaw. Then I thought about how they look. And I'm like, damn, them niggas' jaws do be sunken. And then the dude that he named.
This some hot nigga shit right here.
Yo, I looked at the nigga name who he said, and that nigga looked like a junkie. That shit was crazy. And it rhymed, and it's hard. He said, feel like Wesley Snipes, I'm in the Beamer wearing a leather jacket. See the bulge in the bubble coat. That mean I'm pistol packing. Bro, a nerdy nigga. He got Zaza on the college campus. I said, yo, he's zapping.
It's definitely fire bars in that song, man. All right, so when did y'all first pick up the cameras and start doing photography and videography? Like when did that become a thing?
I'll always get credit for that. When my brother come back and look at this, he gonna probably screen record it and start laughing. But I started GMD TV. I started it. It was phony, but I started it. It was weak.
Why are you saying it's phony?
It was weak. It was just like, I don't even know what kind of camera I had, but I would just record like our raps, like little freestyles and stuff, and put it together. And then one day I was like, man, I got mad. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this shit. And then he started doing it. And he just got better and 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 better.
Better and better.
Yeah, he's still getting better and better.
So and he shot all of the videos for this project.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. All of the ones that's out right now. Yeah.
So what's the goal for the GMD now? You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't even know you still had merch out in these streets. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when are you gonna start bringing that stuff to the forefront? I would assume that.
So it's like it's out there, but like we be doing so much that sometimes we be getting away from that. But like every season we be having drops, but it's just like we be doing one-on-ones like once, and we don't do like hella. Everything that we do basically be sold out almost. So it's like every season you'll get a seasonal drop, and it's not like we didn't get there till we working on getting a store probably by the end of the year. We have it in a shop, but not like a nice storefront. Right. And we got the website though, the gmdway.com.
Okay.
And then we got my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask if the music was in the same place with the clothes and everything. Was everything all in one place?
Yeah, the GMDway.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you were going to say?
No, we just got, the merch right there, and we just working. Keep working. Whenever people tap in, we be always wearing the clothes. They just go to the website, link in our bios. You can just grab whatever. And far as our ultimate goal, we just gonna keep grinding, putting it out there. We be doing a lot of events. We be messing with DC a lot, doing a lot of stuff in DC. And here we got a show coming up on the 8th. We already did an all black party in January, and my listening party was in February. We do a lot of events, so if y'all free,
Well, when you come up to DC, definitely let me know. That's where I'm at. I'm up here.
Yeah.
What
part of DC? Say it again.
I'll say I would definitely come out and support.
Yeah, it's April 8th. It's gonna be at the American Legion in Towson. Okay. And it's gonna be called the what nigga said? Because this was a collaborative idea. I didn't make it up. It was collaborative. Like each word a different nigga made up. It's called the Rising Stars and Entrepreneurs Festival. That's what it's called.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So what's the event about?
So it's going to basically be, of course, hosted by GMD, and my man business is called Real Entrepreneurs and Leaders. And he's an entrepreneur himself, so he just be trying to connect with other entrepreneurs, and everybody just keep networking and growing. And of course, I have my own businesses. Like I'm a realtor. I probably have a realtor table there. I'm not gonna be able to stand there, but I probably have my cards and stuff out there. Mm-hmm. My brother, a photographer, have him a table out there. Whatever type of businesses that people have, we probably have, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 vendors.
Gotcha.
It don't matter what you do. If you're an entrepreneur and you have a business and you offering something that's legal, then come promote it. Is GMD by itself bring out at least 100 people every time we do something. So you already got GMD stamping it, and Real GMD plus Real. You already got me stamping it.
I think that's hard. I want to end off with this last question, and I think this is gonna really encapsulate how awesome you guys are. Like, you've been at this for 7 years, 6 years, 7 years.
Yeah, like 7 years, and I really feel like we really just tapping into it now. Really.
What keeps you motivated and inspired and like to have this high energy and have this love and a passion for it? Like what keeps y'all up and going and creating creative? Because it never seems like y'all ever slow down. Like what keeps y'all in it? Because a lot of people that started out in y'all same class ain't doing it no more. Some dudes is out there, wiping windows and shit because they homeless or they ain't got shit going on. But you guys seem to be successful. You guys seem to have a passion and a love for it. What keeps you passionate?
I mean, we just created. As an entrepreneur, I gotta create. And I make money from other businesses, but this is really what I want to do, and it's a business. So I'm figuring it out and be able to do this and make this my main business. My brother too, but we figuring it out. We're not gonna stop. And that's what I really love to do. So it's like, that's what I want to do. So no matter how much money I make doing something else, if this is what I want to do, and I know I'm talented, my brother know he's talented, that just make it more fun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That just make it more fun. Because we get on them stages and we just got to keep putting ourselves out there and keep going.
Word. I shout out to you. Shout out to your brother, who's probably the GMD TV films. He said Jay has been rocking with the camp. Man, I've been rocking with y'all the whole time, man. Like ever since I first when y'all probably crept up in the radio station with the cameras trying to shoot everything. You know what I'm saying? I love that, man. I love that. Like, dudes be aggressive about it. They always promote their music. They was always cool people. Y'all always respected the ladies and all of that. So, you know what I mean? I always, as long as y'all don't disturb the ladies we can be cool. I just need things to be good. So like, shout out to y'all, man. Like, yo, I want to say, man, like, congratulations. Number one, I'm proud of you, man. Like, to see evolution. It's serious, bro. Take that to heart, bro. Like, it's not. See, I see a lot of people, they do the same thing year in and year out. They don't learn. But yo, you took that shit to a different level, bro. Shout out to you, man.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? I look and you got me excited to look forward to like new things and what else comes next. You know what I'm saying? Please, yo, keep taking it to that next level. Keep pushing those boundaries, man. Like, you know, don't be afraid. I don't care what they saying in your DMs, bro. Keep pushing them boundaries, bro. Keep pushing them and keep being creative. Keep being dope like you are. And you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like push the whole team because I can see y'all doing it big, man. I can see y'all doing it real. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for you to, you and Karman, y'all need to get together and do something, man. Like Karman do videos and stuff, man. Y'all got to get out here and make it happen, man. Time to pull up the C and turn it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna holler at y'all though about the event and everything. We gonna be tapping in with y'all, man.
Let's go. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. All right. Oh, tell them where to go get the album and then give me your social medias. Let's go.
Man, go get the album. It's on all streaming platforms. 50 Shades of Dev. Wherever you want it, whatever app you got is on that bitch. Go download it. Get to figure out a little bit what GMD about, part of GMD. It's all real shit. It's funny. Some of it's funny. It's true. And just tap in. Instagram _ I'm Dev. And follow me on the gram. You follow GMD Dev, GMD _ Dev. Just tap in with us. GMD Dev, 50 Shades of Dev, all platforms. Yeah.
My God. All right. So look, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of the record, and I'm booting them out while I'm playing the record, and then we got to get to the docket, bro, because we already at an hour, so I got like 30 minutes to get through this whole docket, and then we got to play some new records. So like. Thank you again, Dev, man. I appreciate you giving me the time. I appreciate you being supportive and showing love, bro. Thank you, bro. And like, let's link up soon and make something happen, man.
Already, man. Thank y'all.
All right, this is Venom. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wrong record.
That was the toxic joint.
My bad.
The GMD where no way, pussy. Yeah. GMD, hey. Made myself a promise that I never ever snake my niggas. Made myself a promise that I never ever chase these bitches. Fuck this baby mama was a fan, but not a nigga hate. I'ma just be honest, she was thirsty, had to go hydrate her. I've been feeling lonely in the room full of people lately. I don't need a break, man, out of breath. I've been paper chasing, know them niggas phony. Knew it moment and congratulate. I don't need applause, I'm out this word, I need a fucking spaceship. Pray my niggas win. William Bizzle, he got locked again. Heard them niggas spent, but he alive cause God covered him. Venom from a snake, just be careful, gotta watch your man. Said she wasn't gonna fuck again, but yet I'm in a twat again. Lost it, then I ran it up. Boss nigga got guap again. In the business meeting, talking, bustin' like Zaza again. Had to excuse myself and then I had to pop a mitt. Gotta admit, I'm kinda lit and that's just on some humble shit. Made myself a promise that I never ever snake my niggas. Made myself a promise that I never ever chase these bitches. Fuck this baby mama was a fan, but not a nigga hate. I'ma just be honest, she was thirsty, had to go hydrate her. I've been feeling lonely in a room full of people lately. I don't need a break, man, out of breath. I've been paper chasing, know them niggas phony. Knew it moment and congratulate. I don't need applause, I'm out this word, I need a fucking spaceship.
The bullet gon' pass through that nigga body like a kidney stone. The white boy, he be copping from me, look just like Jay Gyllenhaal. I can tell he smoked the sourdough cause it's sunk in his jaw. Wanna be OG, act like a bitch, she going through menopause. I told her she perfect, even though I know she got plenty flaws. Bro got different sets under.
Yeah. We back. Yo, Karman, how you feeling?
I'm a little better.
Good. Positive vibes. Yo, I just seen Just Jones talk about I just woke up. So I sent him a link. Hopefully he'll jump in the next couple of seconds. Oh boy, let's get some hand claps to Dev. I'm gonna hand clap you, Karman. You are so lovely, so beautiful, so eloquent. You know what I'm saying? You too good for these niggas. Let me tell you that right now. So if y'all haven't done so, make sure you follow Karman Kush on all social media platforms. And y'all, I told y'all niggas to shoot that Twinkie over to her right now. You know what I'm saying? Cash number Karman Kush 1. Shoot that Twinkie over right now. Yo, we into the more educational side, but I just want you to see that everything is connected, bro. We talked about a story earlier with Karman's, you know what I mean, some issues she had in the streets with some individuals. It's how like a lot of people not being responsible for themselves. DaBaby goes off on OTF fans. DaBaby. So any person that does not know, because I don't know, Karman, are you aware of the friction that exists between NBA YoungBoy and Little Durk?
No.
So there is quite a bit of issues between YoungBoy and Durk. Apparently, they have two different gangs and they opposing each other. And then this beef stems from the King Von death. So obviously, DaBaby just put out a joint album with NBA YoungBoy, and all of the OTF fans are. Yes. Oh, shout out to you, sir. Baby just put out a album with NBA YoungBoy. Turn off your YouTube or whatever that's making all that noise.
No, I did. I got you. I was. Hey, man. Long day.
All right.
Long day.
Late ass Just Jones, we in the building. I appreciate you for stopping in. You know I'm gonna talk trash. So
I'll take it.
NBA YoungBoy, you know what I'm saying, versus Lil Durk. NBA YoungBoy just does a joint project with DaBaby. DaBaby is now catching the flack from that interaction. You know what I'm saying? Because now they're feeling like DaBaby is taking sides. DaBaby very, very clearly and specifically says, bro, I'm not taking, let me pop this on the screen. Can't blame DaBaby. He thought that man was G&E, save his career. And then if y'all look down into the fine print, he says a whole bunch of, look, bro, I'm not taking sides with nobody. Y'all not going to force me to take sides with nobody. I thought street dudes could do whatever they want to do. And I am a street dude and I'm going to do whatever I want to do. And if you got a problem, come see about me. Y'all know what to do when you see me because I'm a gangster, so y'all know the code. To me, this is doing way too much, but this is the classic DaBaby doing DaBaby. Like, anybody that says anything even remotely sideways to him, he goes jumping out the window, saying a bunch of aggressive stuff and trying to show his bravado. You've killed 2 people and gotten away with it, and you've beat up like 3 or 4 rappers. At this point, do you even need to communicate what you'll do if you see somebody? Like, I don't even feel like this discussion is even necessary anymore, Mr. Baby, Mr. DaBaby. You know what I'm saying? So let's go around the room one time. Like, Karman, do you feel like DaBaby needs to be flexing the way he's flexing right now? Or should he, as a grown man, just let the little puny stuff go and move on?
Yeah, he should. Like, it's not that serious. So yeah, I think he needs to move the fuck.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to give it that much attention because that's the problem. The attention that it's getting is why it continues to. So yeah, he just needs to move the fuck on.
All right. You know what I'm saying, Jones? What you thinking?
At this point, all this tick for tat pettiness is just a part of his brand. And after what happened with Rolling Loud, I would have thought that, he would have just, once people kind of let that go and moved on from that, I would have thought that he just would have focused on the music. I don't have a problem with him doing the tape with YoungBoy or whatever, but I mean, he should have known with the tension between Durk and YoungBoy, would just attaching himself to Durk might look like the YoungBoy fans would attaching himself, the YoungBoy look like, vice versa or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, that's his brand. Every time we speak on DaBaby, we speaking on him and, DaBaby uncle that he beefing with and, just a bunch of other stuff. So, I mean, you take it with him. I mean, same thing like 50 Cent back in the day. It got to a point where 50 Cent was in the news for a bunch of fighting or just tick for tat, anything that's not music. So
All right, I agree with everything you ladies and gentlemen have said. Now moving on. Netflix paid Cody and Chike $30 million. Let me stop and say that again. Netflix paid the two gentlemen responsible for documenting Yeezus' life for the last 20 years $33 million for the footage. Not for them to edit it, not for them to put it together, not for them to produce anything. They paid $30 million for the footage. Raw, unedited footage. When they use the term footage, meaning they ain't do nothing but shoot it.
Just press
30
record.
million. Just press record.
Well, damn.
I want to go around the room with y'all opinions, and then I'm gonna like go into my rant, but I want y'all to say y'all piece before I ran on. So Karman, go ahead.
That just knocked the motherfucking wind out of me, so I don't even know what to say. But I mean, that I know they happy as shit that they was filming that all of those years. They knew that what they were filming was going to be worth something. That it was worthy of them taking that time and doing that. Because I think I read one of them quit their jobs to follow this man. So like they've seen what they see now. They knew that then that they were going to be able to get what they got today for what they were doing. And so I commend them and I take my hat off. I mean, that's essentially, I mean, I'm not doing my show for that, but essentially that's why I do my show. I see the talent in these people that needs to be recognized. And so I want to help in recognizing what is being unseen. And so that's what they did. And shit, I hope that my interviews are worth $30-something million later on because I caught some shit early in somebody's successful ass career. But yeah, that's phenomenal.
That's a fact. All right, Jones.
Yeah, like she said, to even, I'm sure 20 plus years ago they couldn't even fathom this number. There was no such thing as Netflix when they first started shooting this. So just to hold on to that, I'm pretty sure that if they gave them 30 million, Lord knows what it's probably actually worth. So, I mean, I wish it was another like black-owned company out there that they could have shot that with that might have gave them $100 million for it or whatever. Because I know it generated, damn near probably 300 million by now. So yeah, so definitely shout out to them. I'm sure anytime somebody give you a $30 million check to bust down with your homie, that's nothing to sneeze at right there. So yeah, it's a good look for them. I enjoyed the documentary. Took me back, to what I was doing when Ye was, on first jumping on the scene and stuff like that. So yeah, man. I want to hear. I'm interested in hearing your rant that you got queued up. So I'm gonna let you take it from here.
Thank you. All right, now I'm gonna ask y'all: did have any one of you watched any of them? Because it's 3 parts. Each one is like almost 2 hours a piece. So
I finished part 3 Saturday, like early Saturday afternoon.
And what was how did you feel about the whole thing after you watched all 3 of them?
Like I said, it was dope to see, those behind the scenes. I don't care, if it was Kanye, whoever it is. I live for like the behind the scenes footage and, documenting like early shit. Because it just shows you the determination of any artist, like I said, whether it was Kanye or not, but it was Kanye. So it just, him with the wires, him with his mother. I think that it showed me personally. I could tell, or I just felt as if like even his mother knew, like, okay, yes, my son is smart. He's a genius with this music stuff, but socially, and maybe it's just not coming off correctly. It's almost as if she spoke to him in a way where she knew this nigga ain't got it all. I don't know. They wanted to have him labeled as, I don't know what you want to call it. Like, of course, his mental health stuff that you see now, him going off the rails a lot and them showing, how he was early on, just fussing with anybody and everybody who just didn't see the way, his vision, didn't see his vision the way that he wanted you to see it. So I thought it was dope. I thought all 3 parts just showed you know, who he is and why he is who he is.
Wow, this is a very real-time example of different perspectives, because I did not see it that way at all. I mean, I saw it as, a dude that was raised to be very confident in himself. His mother was very supportive in every stage of his life. So just imagine if your mom was your biggest, like,
Yeah.
she, everything you did, she was just like, yo, you can do it. And then like constantly supporting you and being there, you're going to grow up kind of having that attitude. Like, yo, I'm everything. I can do whatever.
You can't tell me nothing because the number one person in my life tells me I'm everything. So,
exactly. You know what I mean? And when he makes mistakes, she doesn't shy away from that, but she's more about like, yo, you should do this versus saying, yo, you wrong. How did you mess up? It's not that. It's like, yo, like you are the great, yo, you're doing your thing, but like, yo, you're going to have to do this. You have to deal with it. And as he's like, you can see him going through a lot when he's not around his mom.
So right. So it was a flip of the switch once she passed away. I think the whole grieving process, he handled it. Everybody handles grieving differently. So he handled it the way he handled it. But as a parent, I sit back and I look like when my son does something, or am I extra confident? Do I install like extra confidence in him because I know how tough the world is? So it's like, I got to tell him he's the best because somebody's out there going to tell him he's not. Then what if I'm not around? Like, who's there to defend him? You know what I mean? So I can see how people may think like it's a coddle type of thing, like, or just not really holding him accountable to a certain extent.
I think there's a difference between instilling confidence and coddling. Like, you can instill confidence and then hold that person responsible to do what they need to do. And if they make a mistake, to take accountability for it. Like, the coddlers are the people that allow you to hide from your mistakes, that allow you to hide from your responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? So you can be a person to instill confidence, but still make them stand on their own 2 feet and deal with whatever life is putting in front of them in an honorable way. And I feel like that is something I don't want to say that Kanye was coddled. What I would say is that man went through a lot on his own, and you could see him literally crawl his way, because there was this point where the floodgates open and now he's famous. Like, yo, every time when he thought he was all right, this is it and we good, something else is coming. Something else comes up. And then he's constantly maneuvering, calculating, and figuring out ways to overcome all of these obstacles. And to me, that's what makes the documentary great. You know what I'm saying? Is the fact that you get to see this person that you idolize really, really have to really grind his way through an industry. And it shows people that it's not what you think it is. This whole fantasy land of they're going to sign you, you're going to get the big check, now you rich, and the whole world is going to open up, and now you get to throw your nose up in the air and act like you better than everybody. No, the grind is still the grind. You sign the paperwork, but you still got to grind. You still got to convince people. And just because you got a #1 record and you produce for Jay-Z and you did this for this person and that for that person, we don't care. You hadn't proved nothing to us. Oh, you got one hit? We don't care. You got to show us again. Oh, you caught a little something? Cool. We don't care. Like, how it's not as easy as people say it is. And also the value of relationships. Kanye was able to maneuver and build because of his relationships to the small people at the label, to his relationship with people at other labels, his relationship with artists and people from his own city. There were small people, like the 2 guys that are the cameramen. One guy was a comedian that used to host like a cable access network show.
Yeah, and Channel Zero.
Right, Channel Zero. And he was also a stage comedian, and he was kind of successful at it. He had a name. But when he met Kanye, he just said, I see something in this guy. You know what I mean? I have this belief in him. And he was like, I feel like I need to be around him. I need to capture what he's got going on. And probably what he ain't telling y'all, what the reality is, hey, this nigga about to be the next dude, and I need to ride this wave because this nigga can help me get.
That's just so crazy that, that he winds up being Kanye West. Like, the Kanye West that we know, like, you could never probably see how big he was going to be. Like, yeah, he could be big. Maybe he could be, popping in, Chicago or something like that, but that takes a lot of foresight. That takes a lot of foresight from the gentleman.
I don't feel like he was looking at Kanye to be the person he is today, because there's no human being that has ever existed on this planet who embodies the space that Kanye embodies. Meaning that to have a firm foot in fashion, and not just a little bit of fashion like hoodies and t-shirts. I mean, this nigga is in high-end fashion, like firm. He is respected. He is feared. He is loved in fashion. He is respected, feared, and loved in music. He is respected and feared and loved in the pop world outside of things that are just obscure. For him to have so much influence and power and now financial security, nobody has ever embodied all of those spaces at once and be completely unpredictable.
And black.
And black. Thank you, love. Thank you so much.
That was the
most critical part of it all. So, like, nobody. I mean, I don't care if you Dame Dash, you Jay-Z. And you know what? I love Dame Dash because they recently interviewed him and they asked him that question. He was like, "Did you believe Kanye was going to be who he is today?" And Dame Dash was like, "I had no fucking clue." He said, "I had no clue." He was like, "I trained him and I gave him the information, and it's what he did with the information that made the difference."
Right. He said that he used it better than, I guess, any of his other students, artists, whatever you want to call them.
Right. So, all right. Now going back onto my mini rant, you know what I mean? And I'm kind of tugged out from this pause. Not tugged, but I want to say, number one, for those who may not like Kanye, there's one thing I see to be very evident in every step of his career is that anybody that he loved around him, he made them millionaires.
Yeah.
Even the documentary nigga got $30 million. The nigga with the camera.
Who didn't know then, though, that he was going
and didn't know then. And he honored that man's journey by being able to walk him into Netflix and say, "Bro, here's your check." Because it could have just been as easy for Kanye to say, "Bro, hand over that footage. I'll break you off 1.5. Or I'm gonna take care of you for the rest of your life. You ain't never got to worry about paying the bill, and I'll give you $100,000 a year or something." But to not stand in the way and go and say, "Here, bro, go get that check off of my name. Go get the 30 million." How many black people do you know that would stand aside and let somebody get $30 million off of their name and their image and not ask for a nickel?
Yeah, not many.
I don't know.
Not many.
That's Kanye, bro. Like, when you start thinking about all of the people that he got around him, whether he beefing with him or not, bro, he giving them niggas opportunities to get money, whether it's Pusha T, whether it's Big Sean, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, all of these people, bro. He could be beefing with John Legend, but let's be real. I wouldn't have known who the fuck John Legend was if it was not for Kanye West.
Yeah.
Let us be real. Like, in this documentary is nothing but a very, very clear picture of a man that was passionate about being creative and getting to another level, but also very passionate about not pushing other people down to accomplish the goal.
Yeah.
He was not about cutting other people, even when people was disrespecting him. He could have just easily called Beans and somebody, "Yo, come on, bro, let's put this record out," and could have crushed dude. But what did he do? He pulled up on him and they had a conversation. That was before he was famous.
Yeah.
I wish the world was like that.
Facts. You know what I mean? Like, yo, so many. Just being with the foresight enough to do the sacrifice of saying, "Let me bring my squad along. I'll pay for it. Yo, let me fly out my videographer. Let me fly out this person, that person. Yo, this is the team. We gonna be the team." and understanding that I can't do it alone. And then like, yo, I make the same. Hey, I may not be richer. I could keep probably an extra 100,000 a year if I didn't drag these niggas around. But I understand that I need these people, and these people are gonna take care of me. I'm gonna take care of them. We all are gonna grow together. So like, yo, this documentary is so layered, and just the business of the documentary just speaks volumes about how great they are and how genius Netflix is, bro. And I'm going back again at the end of this rant, and I'm saying, y'all keep talking trash about how Netflix is played out. And every other week, they dropping some gangster stuff. Like, they will drop something on your head out of nowhere that you didn't know nothing about.
Yeah.
And takes over the whole internet, bro. HBO Max is cute. Yup, you got DC Comics, and that's cute. And all these Cox and the Hulus and the bro, but they dropping them heat rocks on, bro. Like a 3-part Kanye documentary that's 2 hours a piece. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Yo, Peacock, get out of here, man. Bel Air, that's cute.
I haven't even watched Bel Air, but I made sure I watched this though. I couldn't miss this.
I cried at the end of the first one, bro, because it's like you see him interacting with his mom, and you just know she's gonna die, and like it's so obvious when you're watching it. Like she grounds him in a very gentle and real way, and it is so.
She like kind of with all the stuff that he has done over the years, she kind of like humanized him a bit, because everybody knows how, you know, whether you're an only child or not, everybody, you know, for the most part, everybody has that very close-knit relationship with their mother. So everybody's a certain way when they're with their mother versus when they're with someone else.
That's
like
a fact.
Anybody can walk in the house and see you with your mother and be like, that's special. That's, you know, that's the real you right there. So seeing somebody as big as Kanye, you know, be, you know, almost as humbled as he was when he was around her, how, you know, he kind of just let her speak, and, you know, you can hear the influence that she had over him and him when he was around her. And I'm just talking about her. I mean, even the cameramen, they damn near became family. They started doing things for her outside of Kanye when you know, as Kanye got busier and got to a certain point in his career. So yeah, man, like I said, all the footage, remembering some of the footage they were showing from the Through the Wire video. So just every little thing they did, like I said, back in that early 03, 04 college dropout era, man. That was just
like I was grown at that time, so I've been grown for a while.
I was still in high school. That was my last year of high school when College Dropout came out.
Yeah, looking at them 2 big pages and them big baggy pants and the big shirts and all. I remember those. Man, those were the good old days, man. Back before social media, man, when you had to holler at a girl with a pencil and a piece of paper, bro. Good old days.
Do you think artists can take something from the whole documenting of their careers early? And it's like people. Okay, now this is the thing. Do you think they're going to record it on their own or continue to basically give it away for free on these social platforms? Because all that is Instagram Live these days, where you can just blog something every day, go on live or whatever, or do a live stream or something like that.
Let me jump in. What you learn from this documentary is that you should record yourself, shoot yourself. How about that? Just shoot yourself in the face, put the gun right here to the side of your temple, load that motherfucker, and pull the trigger. Okay, because that's not the lesson that's valuable. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is a once in a lifetime genius.
20 years from now, we're gonna have a bunch of documentaries because they was inspired by Kanye.
Netflix is full of documentaries now of great men, great women. But the point I'm trying to make is that the journey, the ruggedness of the journey, the enrichedness of being a good person, the confidence of a man that knew he didn't fit in that time period. Bro, I'm not a drug dealer, bro. I'm not a gangster. I'm not a street dude, man. I'm just a dude with a backpack. I'm just a dude that like to get swaggy or da 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 da. Like, he defended himself. and knew what he wasn't and found ways to be seen and to be respected without having to compromise who he is and who he was. Like, yo, in a time period where nobody wanted to hear it. That's what you learn. Yo, understanding that the journey is rough and that there is no blueprint and that everybody has to find their own way to make it through and that every day is a fight.
But I mean, yeah, but it's hard because I don't think that it's that hard for artists anymore as it was.
I disagree
because back then.
You know what? Maybe 5 or 6 years ago, 1 million views might have meant something. You get 1 million views today, it don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? It don't. So like that.
But people are people willing to go the route that not just Kanye, but other artists have went before in the past, where you try to make it in your city, it don't work. All right, I'm gonna up and leave and go to New York. I'm gonna up and leave and go to Atlanta or whatever, and I'm gonna stand here in front of this radio station.
They don't know what, especially those who don't even know that happened prior to, like, the younger generation that's getting into this.
Right.
They would never understand what somebody from the 80s went through in order to get what they trying to get to at this point. It's way easier for them. It's hard, but it's easier. It's a fuck ton easier. So I agree.
Because, standing out there just waiting, I don't care if the goddamn janitor came out there, you hurry up and gave me your tape and all of that. But now it's like, yo, follow me on Instagram real quick.
Exactly.
I'm gonna forward you the link and all of that. And everybody ain't tech savvy.
Right. You might have moved from pushing, CDs to pushing links, but it still worked. You know why?
It's hard. It's just not. It's hard. That's why I keep emphasizing that it is hard, but it's not. It's nowhere near.
If I may, I would like to humbly disagree with both of you. And you know why? Is that even though it is easier for them to drop links in DMs all day, there still comes a time when you got to step outside of the house and you have to deal with people face to face. And that it becomes even more difficult. But they know that, but they won't do it.
No, they don't know that. Some I would say ones within my generation and generations prior to me, yes. Past mine, no. Jay, no, they don't. They do not know about stepping outside and actually putting in footwork. They don't know that. They don't even look at the documentaries and see what or do the history, the homework, pick up a book and read and like look at the magazines and they're like, I come from the source, the vibe. I don't see magazines at people's houses anymore or shit like that. Like, I come from real ass. This ain't no.
No, it's not. And you just proved my point, and thank you so much. Like, these people have access. I'll say it like this. It should be easier because there's more information available everywhere. However, it's harder because even though the information is there, they too lazy to look for it. Even though the information is there, they don't want to look for it. They don't want to take the time because they think that all I gotta do, this all I gotta do conversation crap that is ridiculous. They believe the fantasy and refuse to look at the reality. They refuse, like you said, they refuse. Like, I literally had an artist that I'm close to, good friends with. I ain't gonna throw them under the bus. And they was staying with me for a very, very short time period. And they used to come into my apartment every day from work and be like, bro, what you doing? I'm like, I'm watching this hip hop documentary, or I'm watching this Wu-Tang documentary. And he's like, why are you always watching it? I said, if I want to be knowledgeable about what I don't know, if I want to know about the inner workings of the business, I need to watch things that give me information. And I was like,
you want to know about the artists that came before them, those that should be inspired. Exactly. Those that somebody paved the way for you to come and do what it is that you're doing. Don't you want to know who that is? Like, what in
it went right over their head and they just ignored me and kept it moving. But like, yo, Uptown Doc said that because he was comfortable being himself. You are correct. He's speaking about Kanye. And then he also said that's why a lot of artists, that's why it's a lot of artists that doesn't respect the craft. I agree. People don't respect the craft. And I'm not even just talking about the craft of creating music. It could be the craft of marketing and promoting music, the craft of networking, the craft of building relationships.
Artists had to do all of that by themselves. Artists couldn't rely on the labels as much to a certain extent, especially in Kanye's case when the label didn't believe in you, how you believed in yourself, but to speak on respecting, the craft or whatever. But yeah, it's just the whole, I remember like I'm
independence now. A lot of where everybody feel like they don't need a label. They don't gotta require or depend on, when to an extent they don't, but they do. Like they
don't, but it will help. It could always help.
It will.
You might get $30 million. You might get $30 million something from somebody.
Right. So I would love to continue talking about this all night long, but we gotta he said my guy 007 Jones. Oh, okay, that's his name, 007 Jones. All right, got you. All right. I'm gonna run one last thing down, and then we're gonna wrap it up because we had an hour and 30. I didn't want to have you guys tied up that long, and I really want to play these records. So Slaughterhouse, man, is officially on the outs. Now I don't know if Karman is the Slaughterhouse. Okay, she giving me that look. I'm sorry. Let me shut the fuck up. All right, so Slaughterhouse. How you know she knew about Slaughterhouse? So Joe Budden, Joel Ortiz, Crooked Eye, and my guy, one of my favorite artists, Royce the 5'9".
Yeah.
So apparently, I first heard about this disagreement on Joe's podcast where he was talking about it but not talking about it, and he slipped up and said something about burning a pig. And that sent me on a YouTube internet hunt. I find out that Crooked Eye and Joel are doing a joint album. They're dropping an album together. And the premise of the album is let's trash the Slaughterhouse group that they are a part of. So they've decided that they don't want to be a part of Slaughterhouse anymore. Oh, excuse me. They've come out and said that for certain reasons, the group is not together anymore, and they are literally burning images. They're burning the merch and videos. They're desecrating what they created. That is what set Joe Budden off, because Joe Budden and Royce the 5'9" believe the same thing. Hey, bro, we own collectively this brand together. We own the name. We own the merch. We own the ability to maneuver this. The brand was in control by Shady for the last 10 years. We just got off the label 6 months ago, and you're already burning our brand to the ground, something that we all spent 10 years creating. I watched a live video with Joe and Royce are having a conversation. It's about 45 minutes long. I watched the whole thing. And then at the 45 to 48 minute mark, Joel Ortiz jumps on to the live. Because now live, you can have up to 4 people, because we can technically do this show on live, but fuck Instagram name. Fuck that. So anyway, shout out to Karman. I'm telling you, if we was to do it on live, Karman's our joint would be flooded. We would probably be famous. But Joel gets on there, and Joel is upset and saying, yo, y'all keep calling me a liar. Why are you calling me a liar? Joe and Royce the 5'9" respond with, you have told the public that we don't want to be a part of Slaughterhouse. That was never said. Joel was saying, that is true. You did say you didn't want to, because we presented you with a record deal for a significant amount of money. And Joe said that he wouldn't do it. Joe said, I wanted details about the deal. And then once we discuss the details, then I will tell you whether or not I want to do it. Royce the 5'9" co-signed what Joe said. Joel gets upset and they start going into a tiff-taff. Yeah. So that whole thing ends with they're trying to be friendly with each other, but you can see it's getting heated. The only thing Joel ended the conversation with is, will you listen to the album? Will you support the album? Joe Budden says, in classic Joe Budden fashion, and I don't know why Joel didn't see this coming a mile away, Joel says, fuck that album. Joe Budden says, fuck that album. I'm not promoting that shit. I'm not listening to that shit. And then Joel goes crazy and hangs up. This is what Joe said, and this is where I agree with Joe. Now, Joe is a dick. Let me be very specific. Joe Budden is a dickhead. Yeah. He says a wrong stuff. He's loud and brash. He's a
very smart person, but he's a terrible. I think he's a terrible communicator. Like
He is a Virgo. They are right and wrong. I love you. I love you. I love you. But you know you be right and wrong at the same time. Y'all be.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Hold up.
But I mean, I love Joe.
This ain't the go.
We're not doing that. I love you. I love you, and I love Joe Button. I'm dead ass serious. I am. But he be having his moments. In that moment, I'm on Joe's side. Yo, you're not gonna ask me to support something where you're dissing me.
Hell yeah, no.
You're not gonna diss me on records. You're not gonna burn something that I own on an album and then ask me to support it, bro. That's ludicrous.
Yeah.
The second video I watched is with Crooked Eye, and he's responding to that video. Well, he said, I watched the video. This is where I feel like you guys don't understand. Joe and Royce didn't give y'all details. I'm going to give you clarification. So, the only thing Crooked Eye said is, hey, I've been trying to make multiple deals happen throughout the last 10 years. Yes, we've gotten out of the shady contract 6 months ago, and I've been reaching out to all of them to try to get something going. He's excited to get back into the studio. He wants to make something happen, but he says, I'm going to be honest with you. After 10 years of trying to make things work, he's like, I feel just exhausted. I'm tired of fighting with Joe. I'm tired of fighting with Royce. I'm tired of trying to keep coming to the table to make some kind of Slaughterhouse movement happen. I'm just tired. So he said, I took this last chance to reach out to Joe. He said, I got us a good deal for a significant amount of money. He was like, I presented this to Joe, and Joe pretty much just said, you know, what he said, which is like, show me the details. And he said, bro, just tell me whether or not you're actually interested in doing it. He was like, that's the only thing I want to know, because you've publicly said that you retired, that you're not rapping anymore. So he's just pretty much saying, bro, I need you to tell me, are you really about to rap, or are you just jerking us around? And Joe doesn't answer the question, and they don't have any other conversation. Crook said he tried to reach out, and nothing happened. So the only reason why I'm having this conversation is for artists. If you're an artist and you're still listening and you haven't given up, anybody that has a brand, that has a podcast, that has a radio show, that has a business, when you own percentages of something, number one, that means you don't own the whole thing outright. So you need to be considerate of the other people involved. You might be an emotional person. You might be an artist. You're sensitive about your shit. I get it. But if you share ownership in something with somebody, to publicly diminish the brand is disrespectful to the people that are a part of it. Regardless of how you feel, it's something that you share with somebody else. That's like you birthing a child and then deciding, I don't want the child, but the child is 10 years old. So I'm going to set the child on fire now and think that other people are not going to be pissed about that. You know what I mean? You're not going to have people concerned. Regardless of how you emotionally feel about where the other individuals are, you could just as easily move on.
I had a conversation with somebody about this topic yesterday, and my whole thing was, I wouldn't have no problem with like Joel and Crooked Eye doing their own thing, but it doesn't have to, you know, by labeling it the rise and fall of Slaughterhouse, you're using Slaughterhouse to help you promote that. You're using whatever is left of Slaughterhouse to promote that. That's right. You know, that's right there is where I can see Joe and Royce having an issue. And my whole thing is, and I'm big on this, if us three have a group or have this Supplyhouse thing, yes, I don't own it. I'm a part of it right now, but I don't own it. But however, Jay, if you were to do something else, me and my heart would just hope you will be creative enough to come up with something else. Don't go do the Supplyhouse 2.0. That kind of like downs what it is we're trying to do right here with this platform right now. So that's how I agreed with Joe and Royce. Now I had someone, you know, come at me on the other side like, well, what they supposed to do? They own the name. They own the name just as much as y'all own the name. So we should be able to use it when we want to use it. Yeah, no, you shouldn't. Not if we're not using it the way we designed for it to be used in the first place, then You know, gotta do your own thing. Gotta be creative and come up with something else.
Right. And you know, as an example, like anytime I have made changes, which like Jones was the last addition to the show, you know what I mean? I spoke to Karman before I even did anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could have just added you on. And I don't even really think Karman would have cared that much. But I still was not going to do anything until I talked to her. I'm going to wait for her to be like, okay, Jay, yeah, that's cool. Then I'm going to do what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? But I feel like that's just a part of respecting the collective. Respecting the movement of people moving together. Yo, we moving together. Like, we may not be together all of the time, but when we get together to do this, this is what we do. So, like, if you are in a business, you got a record label, and it's a bunch of y'all, there's a term, moving in unison. Sometimes it takes time to get everybody to move in unison. You all just got off Shady 6 months ago. Everybody's got different businesses going on. Yo, just because 6 months went by and y'all wasn't able to burst on the scene with some brand new something, bro, like, yo, that's not a reason to now go and burn down something
and
that
the
you
funny thing, they've already done an album together. And my thing is, y'all, it was no mention of Slaughterhouse then.
Exactly.
You didn't have to do this. Like, you could have called this two niggas in front of a mic for all I care. And if y'all wanted to have a song on there where you had a verse, you know, airing your grievances out about Slaughterhouse, cool. I don't think that would have been a big deal. But to kind of have the whole rollout and all the attention from, you know, from the Slaughterhouse brand and the name, you knew what you were going to get. If not from Joe and Royce, from the fans, you knew somebody would have said something. So now you got eyes on you that may have not been on you had you, you know, gone another route. So kudos to them guys for getting the look and, you know, I mean, great MCs.
Yeah, definitely. At the end of the day, the only reason why I really wanted to bring it to the table is that, and I think I'm gonna put the link in the description, is that, like, if you listen to Roy and Joe talk before, you know, Joel get on.
A few minutes of it. I caught a few minutes of it.
Yeah, they are very specific, to the point, very clear. And then when Joel gets on, you can see that he's in his feelings. He's definitely in attack mode, you know, and he just seems to be in a space where he doesn't want to hear logic. You know what I mean? And like, to me, it was the first time in a long time I'm watching a conversation happen where both people are speaking English, but they really don't understand each other. Like, there's a genuine, like, he's saying one thing, Joe's saying something else, and they just not getting it. Like, Joe's like, bro, is you not listening to me? Like, I'm telling you, like, the only thing Joe said is, bro, I didn't say I wouldn't do the deal. I just wanted to know the points of the deal. Like, bro, like, I didn't spend all this time fighting to get our brand off of this label so that I could go sell it back to somebody else. Like, that doesn't make sense. He was like, especially since we all got enough money in the bank to where we can finance this on our own. Why do we need to go run to somebody else to go get some money when we can do this by ourselves and make more money? Like, it doesn't make sense. And then Joel's like, no, man, y'all just sure. And this is like, yo, are you not listening? I'm like, yo, Joe's speaking straight logic right now. And you are speaking from an emotional hurt space. You know what I mean? Like, very hurt space. And then Joe, you know, adds insult to injury at a certain point, because he made two statements that was really effed up. One was, I'm bigger than anything you've ever done. You know, he said, I'm bigger than anything y'all have ever done. That was inappropriate and hurtful. You know what I'm saying? And then
that's because he's hurt. That's a hurt statement.
Yeah,
he has to dig in and find something to say when you're hurt and somebody's kind of getting slick on you. You know, it's that's what happens. Your ego gets involved. The, you know, inviting someone to your Frank stand. They mentioned that he said that as well.
Karman, why did you smile when he said inviting somebody to your Frank stand? What in the world? You've heard that.
That's what they call it these days.
Yeah, that's a fact. But at the end of the day, man, I just really want people take something from that. I don't know exactly what to take from that, but I'm always in a journey, because I do we've done conversations so much as professionals. Like, Karman's been doing it and Jones been doing it. And to me, I'm fascinated by conversations, and to see that conversation happen, and to see two intelligent grown men talking to each other and not seem to be understanding each other. I thought that to be so phenomenal. It's such a it should be studied in like a college setting, because there's something going on there. I don't is it I'm questioning whether are your emotions so bubbled up yet your comprehension skills have lowered, or are you choosing to not listen because you're trying to force an opinion? I don't you know what I mean?
That's it. You're choosing not to hear the reasoning in anyone's opinion. It's like you can have a discussion, a back and forth, a debate, whatever you want to call it, with anybody about anything. You choose to pick from it what you want. Whatever is going to help your argument, or whatever you feel is prevalent to what you got to say. That's the point where you be like, oh, no, I didn't say that. I said it this. Oh, no, you took it wrong. I didn't mean it that way, or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, people picking and choosing in any discussion what they want to hear or what they want to respond to specifically. That will alter any conversation. That's going to, shape anybody's opinion is based off of what you choose to hear from, a certain person when having a conversation. So.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the illustrious Jones breaking down theology in its rawest form. Please make sure you sign up for his class coming soon. It's called Hip Hop Theology, and then
that's right.
He's your professor, and Karman Kush will definitely be the college president. So make sure y'all are cutting those checks properly. So tonight we are ending out the show with 2 records. Jones was too late to send him his records, but this one is from Karman Kush. The artist's name.
I did send you one, by the way, too. I did just send one, but
all right. Well, that ain't happening tonight. So all right. So you got Lulu P. And the record is called Modern Day. Did I say it wrong? I'm sorry, babe. Did I say it wrong?
Oh, you said it right. I'm laughing at you.
Oh, all right. So it's called Modern Day. Let's go.
You know I don't love this shit. I just do shit because, the fuck I'm talking, man. And I talk shit way better than these niggas. Shut the fuck, you niggas trash. I just been spanking their ass. I jumped over the portion of jag, right in my bag. My mama ain't glad I gave up the man. Now I'm ducking the fan, I was ducking the can. I'm ready to man, put this shit in my hand. Bitch, I get right tell you, I know it won't land. Bam. I need my bitch working. You break the street, bitch, I break the work down. Found my wave, I can surf now. It was 4 fell long, got the first thing. There's too many gallery pieces. I tell it depends, I'm looking like bands. They saying he gotta be easy. I'm doing the Ricky this week. Everything on me is rare. Bitch on me like Pootie in the elevator. They loving the hair. Bandana, capital. P, don't cap it out. I was a drink god, shit, I pimped hoes. I guess I'm a rapper now. Fuck it, I'ma sing it too. She got a friend, say bring her too. Some motherfucking money, what we gon' do? I want this shit in the figure fuck. Got an ass and titties, a figure flow. There will never be a bigger hoe. There will never be a slicker flow. Fuck this rap shit, let me pop it up. Hope bitches look for the record. Hack the ball to the 16th letter. Flat ass, we can make that fatter. Say teeth, I can make that better. I can really help you with your race, bitch. Come and let me feed you, you ain't eat, bitch. I can make a solid hoe great, bitch. She ain't had shit when I met her. She was homeless with a kid. Now she doing better. I feel like Mandela, I'ma help the whole rise. Pussy run the world, I told her no lies. Don't forget, bitch, the pimpin' on it. Come and let me put some pimpin' on it.
All right.
Snazzy little tune there. That was a snazzy little tune there. I was feeling that.
Yo, Jones, you are retarded.
I was feeling that, man.
Oh, yay. I'm glad.
Yeah. That's fire. That's super fire. Let's see. All right, so I got somebody. This gentleman was one of my special guests at the at the Media Impact Awards. He definitely won the award for Best Dressed that night. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I present the man himself, Young Inky. The name of the record is No Scope.
My niggas step, spin your blocks in a mess. They come from every direction. Ain't no talking, we just keep them stretching. Teach that bitch a lesson. We don't diss the dead where I come from, cause bitch, we really step. Look, ain't no doubt, them niggas know what we bout. Spin through and ass shit out. But watch your mouth, fuck is you talking about? I spot him, I got him, he out. Leave you dead, red dot on your head. Since you was chasing the clout. I got some bitches to put you together, yeah, they would whatever to cash you out. Hop in the car, no backing out. I'm up, the perks was acting out. I ain't tripping, no ops, I got all them niggas pussies. If you really want me dead, why the fuck you send some rookies? They send shots across my head, I'm just happy that they missed. Spin the block, when a couple drop, bitch, you know it's sick. Make them drop, we gon' office top, sliding through your block. Post in the track, you can hit the back if you try and cop. This bitch a thot, on the phone with dude, she steady giving top. Try and fox, spin her like a top and get her off this block. It go down, yeah, we step on chairs. No, let it bust, don't care about who you are. We don't give a fuck, we on that stupid shit. Draco kicking, jumping around, I'll be quick to move some shit. This bitch gon' bang, we see him, let it rain. We put him through some pain, it ain't a thing, it's 40 kicking shit. I call this bitch Luke Kane. Bro on some zombie shit, some ugly shit, cause he trying to see brains. I'm quick to up this bitch, the last nigga thought I wasn't cussing shit in the game, and it won't cost me shit. Your 10 can't give him a chain. Scramble your brains, it look like art and shit. Picasso, he got a name, Glock 17, he went to go at on the boom. Put his kitty under the sink, the fuck do you think? He that nigga on point, he don't even blink. Nah, I don't do no blanking. I don't do no thinking. When it's time to slide, pop out, surprise, that boy stiff like you plank. That shit you posted on the ground was fake and I don't feel it. Cut the grass, I'm trying to flush me out of snake so I can kill it. These niggas, these days, two-faced and I'm the realest. Pull up fresh as fuck, no button up, hop out like what's the business? Yeah, what the business is. Spin through and hit your head. Tell a Woski, gone there with Broski. We ain't trying to hit no kid. Make them drop, we gon' office top, sliding through your block. Post in the track, you can hit the back if you try and cop. This bitch is hot, on the phone with dude, she steady giving top. She try and fox, spin her like a top and get her off this block. It go down, yeah, we step on shit. No, let it bust, don't care about who you with. We don't give a fuck, we on that stupid shit. Draco kicking, jumping around, I'll be quick to move some shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That was that's the homie Young Inky. So I want to go back to the first record. Let's go back to the first record real quick. Lulu P Modern Day. So Jones, man, like what was your opinion about that? Like, you know what I mean? Lulu Jones.
Oh, that gave me like a 20, I want to say 2012, 2013 vibe, like what ASAP Rocky was doing back then.
It's so funny you would say that because the person who's the head of the team that he's up under, which is Marino Infantry, is ASAP Ant.
Oh yeah, Marino Gang. Yeah. So, he kind of curated my second mixtape with a buddy of mine, The Core, when we were The Core. He was the DJ on that, so definitely shout out to him. But it gave me that little Goldie vibe. So that's why you see me over here on my two-step and shit. I was feeling that.
So all right. So Karman, what did you think about Young Inky's record, man? Like what was you thinking about that?
I'm a fan. I like him. I'm gonna get into his movement and his music. Thank you for hitting.
Yeah, Lulu P crazy, man. I love Lulu P. I starting to see. I feel a similar vibe with the two records. Like the first joints you brought, now this one, I was like, oh, all right, I get an idea of the type of stuff that Karman like that laid back. You know what I'm saying? Get high vibes. You know what I mean? Yeah. It ain't all high pressure. Like you know what I mean? It's got space in it to just mellow and just be existent and shit. That's why you like when we be riding, you be liking the music I play, because my shit be laid back. I don't be playing a whole bunch of aggressive ass like You know what I mean? But I respect it. I respect it.
I can do older, aggressive, or high-powered rap, but like this the newer, I can't. I'm good.
I can't even understand what they saying most of the time. I'd be like, I'm out. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get our shout outs going so that we can get up out of here. We are at 1 hour and 54 minutes. Jesus Christ, I didn't even know we was going to go this long. So, Jones, you start because you was the last one in.
Shout out everybody that's watching. Shout out everybody that missed us over these past couple weeks. Yeah, find me on Instagram. I am Just Jones. On Twitter, I'm Just Jones. I am Just Jones. Whatever. So yeah, I'm out. That's my shout out.
Karman, let's go.
It's your girl Karman Kush. I'm sorry I started out with tears, but I'm glad I ended with laughs. You can follow me on all platforms at KarmanKush, and stay tuned for season 4 of Kush and Combo coming soon.
Yeah, I done already hit Karman for my episode. I'm just waiting on my confirmation date. The silk robe is coming, the boxes is coming. We ready to go. I'm driving up DC. I think I might have to bring a couple biddies with me, but we about to go crazy. And if she and look, I'll for those who are listening right now, who are watching, I'll do this. If she gives me a date before Friday, smoke weed on air. I don't do that. But if she gives me a date, Friday, I will smoke on live on the joint, and whatever happens, so make sure y'all keep it locked. If you ain't following Karman, or you ain't following Just, or you ain't following me, you gonna miss it. But like, we back. We about to keep cracking y'all heads with these pods, and I got some special guests coming. We got some great things coming up this year, and definitely like I definitely want to make a photo shoot happen with the three of us, and I definitely want us to pull up to DC and get some shit cracking. So like, we going to get some things jumping this year. We appreciate everybody for locking in. We appreciate, I appreciate y'all for still rocking with me, Karman and Jones, man. Y'all the shit. I love y'all. And like, you know what I mean? We out of here, bro. I'm about to go get me some chicken or something, because brother, man.
Likewise.
Hungry. This is your boy, JS1 the Supplier, and you're now locked into The Supplyhouse.